March 1st, 2022. Halfcast 252, episode 252. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Maryland woman shoots, kills man she had protective order against. When these people violate restraining orders, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to talk. They're looking to do harm to someone. A Frederick County woman shot and killed a man she had a protective order against on Sunday after he allegedly violated that order, the Frederick County Sheriff's Office said. Deputies responded at 11 a.m. to a home on a 13,200 block of Penn Shop Road in Green Valley for a reported shooting, where they found 52-year-old Danny Ray Sitters of Orlando, Florida, dead from a gunshot wound. Investigators believe a domestic altercation took place leading up to the shooting. Under the protective order, Sitters was not permitted to be at the address of the shooting. I love how this lady did everything legally, but when it came down to it, self-preservation trumps everything. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. The woman currently faces no charges pending further investigation. Anyone with additional information about the incident is asked to contact the FCSO. I have some additional information. She shot his dumb ass. Case closed. Man allegedly broke into woman's home, took video of her, hid in attic. People are so weird because if you are brave enough to do that much, why can't you muster up enough courage to say, "Hi, my name is, nice to meet you. Can I buy you a cup of coffee? You look lovely today." Prosecutors say more charges could be coming against a Pennsylvania man charged with burglary after police said they found him on the roof of a Somersworth home. Maurice Damian Guerrero, 20, is charged with 4 counts of burglary. According to court documents made public Monday, Damian Guerrero drove nearly 400 miles to Somersworth and allegedly broke into the home of a woman who he met on the website OnlyFans. Farts in a jar notwithstanding, I always believed that OnlyFans and these other platforms were the best way to keep sex workers safe from these type of weirdos. Apparently not. Investigators said that Damian Guerrero broke into the home several times and took video of the woman's private areas while she slept. Somersworth police said they discovered that Damian Guerrero was hiding in the attic. They said they found the tile tracking device that he admitted he wanted to tape to the victim's car to follow her like an AirTag or something. Damian Guerrero was taken into custody after police found him on the woman's roof after climbing there from the attic. We would be 2 for 2 right now if somebody would have plugged them too. Just clear the board right on out. Damian Guerrero posted bail and was released last week against the wishes of prosecutors. He was released with pretty strict bail conditions, said Deputy Stratford County Attorney Emily Garrod, but it is an ongoing concern of ours, the safety of the victim during the pendency of this case. So that is why we asked for him to be held pending trial. These type of people do not respect boundaries, and it's often to the detriment of the victim. Damian Guerrero was released on $2,500 cash bail. He is required to wear a GPS tracking bracelet and has been ordered not to enter the state of New Hampshire and not to have contact with the victim. Midwest City woman accused of getting arrested so she could smuggle contraband into jail. If you don't appreciate your freedom, they will take it away from you. Authorities said they found fentanyl, methamphetamine, and marijuana on 21-year-old Amira Ovion Lee when she was booked in the jail on February 26th. According to an affidavit signed by investigator Jamie O'Leary, the investigation began to unwrap on February 17th when a confidential informant told law enforcement that they knew someone who went by the street name Mimi, who was working with male inmates at the Oklahoma County Jail to bring contraband into the facility. Whoever led that young girl into doing this for them is a piece of shit because they knew that this was the only way it was going to end up. According to the confidential informant, Lee was previously jailed in the 6A women's pod and would hide phones and drugs in her body and get arrested intentionally. Lee was arrested twice before and delivered contraband into the facility on two occasions, the informant said in the affidavit. Lee was booked on December 23rd, 2021, for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle on January 11th, 2022, for assault and battery and first degree burglary. Oh, and make no mistake about it, at 20 plus years old, you have to be accountable for your actions also. O'Leary asked a supervisor in charge of inmate receiving to flag Lee's name in the system so if she was arrested in the future, she could be searched and placed in a dry cell upon intake. During a strip search after Lee's most recent arrest, officers discovered a bloody, black and colored tape wrapped bundle approximately 6 inches in length and two bloody condoms, O'Leary said in the affidavit. Which I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that holding disgusting foreign objects within your body for extended periods of time can't be healthy. After unwrapping the bundle, O'Leary said officers found a green leafy substance, a white powdered substance, and a blue phone charger. The green leafy substance weighed 44 grams and tested positive for marijuana and fentanyl, the affidavit said. The white powdery substance weighed 28 grams and tested positive for meth and fentanyl. Lee now faces complaints of aggravated trafficking of a controlled dangerous substance, fentanyl, conspiracy to commit a felony, introduction of contraband into a jail or penal institution, and possession of a controlled dangerous substance with intent to distribute. Was it love, sweetheart? Man arrested for alleged role in Capitol riot after ex outs him to FBI. Not going to tell your boss that you weren't sick that day you called out. I'm going over your head and I'm telling the feds. A Texas man was arrested Tuesday and charged in connection to the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot after his ex-girlfriend and other anonymous tipsters identified him to the FBI. Me personally, I have yet to see anyone who made a solid point out of doing that on January 6th, other than pissing off their coworkers for making them cover their shift. Jeffrey Shaw, 37, is facing civil disorder and other related charges, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. He was allegedly one of the first few people to breach a line of Capitol Police and cross into the building. Though it has been more than a year since the riot, arrests such as Shaw's continue as more Capitol rioters are identified. A man authorities believe to be Shaw was captured on video on the day of the riot waving a Texas flag while wearing a ballistic style helmet as well as goggles, hard knuckle gloves, and what appeared to be a body armor vest under his jacket, court documents say. You know, the things that you were supposed to be wearing at work. In March 2021, shortly after the FBI released images of the man, a individual referred to in the court documents as Tipster One came forward saying while they did not personally know Show, they knew him, they were submitting the tip on behalf of another person referred to as Tipster Two, who had met him several times. Tipster One provided the FBI with the contact information for Tipster One and Show's former girlfriend, identified in documents as LT. The FBI interviewed LT in May 2021. She told the investigators she and Show had broken up the week before and that he had gone to see friends in Washington, D.C. at the time of the riot. She also said she recognized the jacket he was wearing in the images and that she was fairly certain it was him based on an image of the man without the helmet on, the court documents added. Most likely they had a nasty breakup because he told her it was his patriotic duty to go down there. Idiot, you should have spent a little QT with LT and you wouldn't be going to court right now. Investigators also looked into Show's financial records and found that he had purchased a Texas flag that looks the same as the one in the pictures from the Capitol Solid Detective work. The document said the records also showed he made a 129.99 payment to the Oath Keepers, a far-right anti-government group that was non-refundable, no, that claims to be defending the U.S. Constitution. According to the Justice Department, the founder and the leader of the Oath Keepers was among a group of 11 people charged earlier this year with seditious conspiracy and other offenses related to the riot. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia and the Department of Justice National Security Division's Counterterrorism Section will be prosecuting the case against Shaw. According to fine law, a person convicted of civil disorder charges can face up to 5 years in federal prison and be fined up to $10,000. In the 13 months since January 6, more than 750 individuals have been arrested in nearly all 50 states for crime related to the breach of the U.S. Capitol, including over 235 individuals charged with assaulting or impeding law enforcement, the Justice Department wrote in its release. The investigation remains ongoing. Fun show, fun show, fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.